Hi guys, so today we're covering the Baltimore. I know I have to have this stupid American camel, but it's the only permanent camel for the Baltimore, so it shall be used. On a side note, I believe, what another call it here? These are all looks of the camels. It's not bad. The new, well, newish Imperial one for Warhammer looks pretty good than that Baltimore. Much better than that American flag nonsense. Anyway, where to anyway, because I have no choice. 9 km radar, 30 seconds, typical American radar, very good radar. You could stop for a plane. If you want to do that, please do so, then I'll look forward to sinking you soon in my destroyer. You know, it's not a good choice, keep the radar on, please. Heels, sonar, typical American. Now, Commander. Baltimore is by far the best commander in the Americans, period. But for the Baltimore in particular, rudder shift is always good in every boat. So yeah, really good base trait. Beyond range, because you want more range. Igniter, because you have the sonar, you can switch either way. You want to do more damage, you want to set more fires. And then Baltimore's unique skill, Absolute Ammunition. It helps reduce your chance of pens, basically. It gives you the basic penetration multiplier, you get punch through, the same bit, maybe a little bit less, but you get a reduction of 30% for your time to detonation. So the overpens you get in a Baltimore, which is pretty common, are no longer overpens, they're pens or citadels. So, absolutely disgusting and beautiful skill. Fixated, because you want more grouping, you could go for more rudder shift, but you don't really need it really. Refill station for better reload, it can be alright. Equilibrium power, don't touch it please, really don't do it. You don't need it, so don't use it. And then you've got fully packed, which gives you additional heal, additional radar, additional sonar. And this particular boat, great choice. Inspirations, Makawa, always a good inspiration for cruisers. You want to disengage, like this helps you do that. And for me, double concealment, it's risky, but 4%. With this build, I can have my, what do you call it? I use this on my build on Indianapolis as well. All the heavy cruisers can really benefit from Baltimore. Because of this thing has a 9.9 radar, 9.6 stealth Indianapolis, as I've covered before. With the Baltimore, it's still pretty good. Not amazingly stealth, but 9.8, which is very good. And if you, it's not that bad, 800 meters before your radar pops up, you know, just wait a little bit and you'll see. The radar's pretty darn good. And the concealment's good on this boat as well. If you want to disengage, you can always disengage. That's a really important thing. So, Baltimore, super ridiculously heavy AP. I don't know what happened to this AP. As soon as it leaves that barrel, it just suddenly becomes a massive weight. Whole boat, pretty much, is covered in 27mm of armor. Excuse me. And you've got a very small, superstructure. Now, the Citadel is raised on this boat. If you just take a look at the Citadel, you can see quite a bit of it is actually off the waterline. It may not seem like much, it really doesn't seem like much, but you'd be very surprised. Very surprised how little bit of this is. This makes the Baltimore balanced, this tiny wee bit on the Baltimore. If you look at the armor scheme there, you look at the tiny wee bit out of the waterline. Sorry, I was clicking on there. And then you look at the Wichita, for example. Something that's completely and utterly broken. Look at this again. Straight like this. See, even smaller amount. Honestly, matching the waterline when the boat sinks. See that? It's about as high as it goes, just about there. Okay, let's go back to the Baltimore. It may not seem like much, guys. I know. It doesn't seem like much, but it is a lot. There we go, look. That's a big difference. Very big difference there. Very big difference. A prime example is simply take a look at the rust on the Wichita. See how it's matching the rust on the ship? That means it's completely underwater, assuming the boat is bobbing up and down. You see that? It's just matching the rust on the ship. And then the Baltimore's Citadel, Citadel. It's well above the rust. See that? It's quite a few inches above the rust. That's a major difference, and that's a major difference. Because shots that come in through the side and plunge down, they will either miss the Wichita Citadel, but they'll hit the Baltimore. Baltimore is much easier to Citadel. Again, I know it seems small, but this is a major thing. All they needed to do to balance the Wichita is give it the same Citadel as the Baltimore. Because see that, look? There's no plating there. See how the Baltimore has that additional plating there? Yeah. Anyway, without much further ado, I'll go into the Baltimore game. So yeah, see you there. So, unfortunately for me, I'm being chased by a kill stealer, whose name is Listo there, in his lightning. But, regardless, he is useful for the team, so we shall endure. But, Baltimore. Primarily ammo munition you want is AP. AP does wonders on anything broadside, except the DD, of course. Switch to AP for that. But the AP is super duper heavy AP, and it is unlike any other 2 or 3mm AP in the game. This thing packs one hell of a wallop, and it's a wallop indeed. You have amazing penetration in the Baltimore. If you have anything broadside, doesn't matter what it is, you will probably do really good damage. You'll paint it. You'll probably paint everything. You can Citadel Yamatos, you can do everything you want with AP. You can do some nasty damage, nasty pain damage to every battleship in the game. You'll do really well if it's broadside to you. If it's angled, you probably get something, but if it's a battleship, particularly something as healthy as a Tirpitz, you're probably better off with the HE if it's heavily angled. AP would have done wonderful in that Tirpitz, but I'm suspecting there's going to be a DD here. We have an Iowa now. As I've stated before in the Armadier, Baltimore does not have a 30mm plating, it has 27 everywhere, so it cannot block 16-inch guns. Tirpitz I can deal with, Iowa I cannot. So, on the HE at the minute, trying to set some fires. I just set the Tirpitz on fire, it looks like he extinguished it. Switching back to AP, there we go, another refire, very good. As soon as I switch to AP, what happens? We have a D destroyer. Just my luck. Firing AP, it's a partially angled Iowa. Thankfully he bounced off my gun turret there. Unreliable results, unfortunately. Switching back to HE again. Now with the Baltimore, aiming is a little bit tricky. These shells are redonkulously slow. So you have to give a lot of lead. Actually more than most American battleships. I would say a little bit more than the Alabama lead. If you guys know how the Alabama lead works, you have to give plenty lead. So it's pretty difficult to aim actually for the Baltimore. How much lead am I giving a boat that's so close? You'll see it more with the battleships, how much lead I need to give to actually do well. Pop the radar to try and get rid of the vacuum. Sorry, I'm a bit late in the commentary there, but we chased him off the cap, that's really important. And Celestial did a good job in fighting him with my help. So, good on him for that one. Switching back to AP because I have a broadside boat. This is American cruiser shells, so I can shoot over islands without any problems. They may be heavy, but somehow they're also floaty. 5 pens, you see that? The HE is not that effective compared to the AP. Really, it's the bread and butter. 3 over pens on a broadside Iowa and 1 pen. You see the difference there? There's one shadow there, yeah, don't get me wrong. He's giving a bit of an angle there. The shell switching would be quite nice. You do like to switch shells. But 2 pens there, 3 bounces, yeah, but 2 pens, it's really what's selling there. This Iowa is giving me a flat stern, so I could do some serious damage to him there. You know the Tirpitz I've been chunking this whole game? Well, looks like the Tirpitz are probably going to fall victim to the cleaner over here. Oh no, no, he might survive. 3 pens on that Iowa. Fire 1 set at the Iowa. Gotta help out their DD here because he gets Listo after all. Go pill at first kill, helps Listo with the vacuum, and in return, Listo Steal! Oh no! There he is! He just steals the kill. My shells even hit him. That is some quality kill steal right there, guys. Quality kill steal. Anyway, off to the turret, see if I can get this kill. Why get this kill? Okay, good. Okay, so far he's only stolen one kill from me. That's fine. That's normal. Now, moving on. Bismarck, broadside, long range. Hope for a citadel maybe. He's almost stationary, so I actually don't really give much lead at all. Didn't really give any lead there. See if I hit him there while we were reloading. Didn't really take much damage from that engagement. I dodged most of the shells from the Iowa, and I tanked the rest from the turrets. 1 over pen. Azuma, broadside on. I have AP loaded, and he's going in reverse. Absolutely beautiful. Except I hit him with 1 over pen. Bad salvo, and someone finishes off what they started at, I'm assuming. So, Bismarck looks like he's moving forward. If I would move forward, I would also angle, but you know, you never know. See what he's up to. 1 pen, 1 over pen. Gonna get some more shots maybe. He is turning away, so I should be aiming a little bit more up. Don't think I did that though. Yeah, he's giving too much of an angle here. This is a heavily armored Bismarck. Best thing I can do is only superstructure. Baltimore AP is no joke though, I must stress this. It is very, very good. Particularly at closer ranges on battleships. You can rip them a new one with the AP. The Alpha Strike is the only thing holding you back. Really, that's all it is. 2 pens and a slarishly angled Bismarck. Only 1 bounce. These pens do much more than fires do overall, because you're just doing what you want immediate damage. He's firing HE back. So is the Colorado. The Colorado, I don't know why he's shooting HE. Bismarck, I completely understand. I'm effectively just bow tanking him, because I can do that. The only thing that you need to watch out for is losing your turrets. Nothing good in that salvo. I really should be switching to HE, but he is giving enough angle that AP would still be useful. So, yeah, I'm going to use that. I do like the use of the AP in this boat. It's so effective. But, I probably could be switching to HE, but I have a potential broadside ritually to shoot at, so I keep the AP on. Oh no, he's filled blood, he's bow tanking, never mind. 2 pens again, a little bit more damage, building up. Decide to switch to HE because there's too many boats here. Now, fortunately enough, I'm shooting from stealth here because, there we go, 2 pens again, chunking up the damage. You definitely want to be, sorry, yeah, you have an island in I lost my train of thought there. The island is helping me not get spotted, and even if I do get spotted, reducing the damage I take. I get spotted a little bit too much there, so I go forward. That Yudashi is a problem. I really doubt I'm going to hit him in this range, but I'm definitely going to try, because DDs are very influential. I think he's going to turn that way, so that's where I send my shells. Colorado, someone chunked the shit out of him, and then the kill stealer comes in. So that's 2 kills, is it? I believe? Is it 2 or 3 kills? I'm not sure. 2 kills. Could be 3. Not sure. Anyway, Silsa goes after and chases down the already damaged Lightning. Yudashi, sorry. Good on him for the team. He's just looking for another kill though, that's all he's really going for. So Resolute, weakness is HE. Get 6 beautiful pens in him. Switch to AP for the broadside Bismarck. You really want to be using AP whatever you can in this boat. This is where you get the lion's share of your damage here. Really want to use it. 4 pens there, well 2 over pens and 2 pens. It really is worth it. It really is worth it. There we go. So still finishes off our kill steals, kill secures, whatever you want to call it. That Yudashi. And then we are down to 2 enemy ships. So that is, he's on 3 I believe. I'm on 2. And my job right now is to help whittle down this Richelieu, or the Yudashi return. Whittle down the Richelieu and whittle down the Bismarck. So he's bow tanking. Battleships struggle to do much to a bow tanking Richelieu, so aim higher up for your superstructure, give plenty lead, and get the HE going. You know, burn him down. That is supposed weakness. So yeah, getting good pens, stuff like that. Naturally, when you're shooting a Richelieu, the only bit that is not pennable, or easily pennable, is the turrets, and that's most of it you hit. Setting a fire. Looks like he's not going to burn that one. The whole team is working on him, so we're all whittling him down. Obviously, you see there is Shatter. That's because I hit his turret. Keep pestering him. Ooh, that Bismarck is giving a juicy broadside. Give him a little bit for the back turret. Secondary is our Blaze. Switching to AP because he is giving me a glorious broadside. Fortunately for me, I do set him on fire. So, HE from the Rich Loot, very good on his part. Aiming for the lower hull on the Bismarck, because I can definitely pen it, certainly in this range. 2 overpens and 1 pen, you see the difference there? That's the Baltimore skill popping in instead of overpens, just pens. There we go. Really picking up the damage there. I believe that's 7 pens. Or was that 3? I can just see the way the recording screen works in the factory of shares. 3 more pens, I believe. I'm angled against him. I'm only taking chip damage from the secondaries, which do mount up, by the way, as I explained in the recent video. A lot of pens there. More over pens. AP is far more effective at burning these, killing these ships much quicker than AP would. 3 more pens, the first bounce we've seen in a while. The HE from the Rich Loot is quite effective. Deciding whether I should shoot the broadside Rich Loot or the partially angled Bismarck. Go for the Bismarck superstructure. Whittling him down. Get the back gun on him. If I can finish off this Bismarck, that means I can focus entirely and potentially just ram the Rich Loot. Celestial comes in for the kill steal. He comes in for the additional kill steal. That's his double strike, and that's his Kraken. So, Celestial comes in there, stealing 4 of the 5 kills, potentially. Though I do still come up on top there. You see this high caliber. Oh, high caliber. You see the kill stealing right there. So I'm just going to highlight that to everyone so that everyone knows that Celestial kill steals like a bitch. Anyway, 147,000 damage. Mostly with AP. I did switch to HE overall as well. I did set 9 fires, I believe. But yeah, 147,000, high caliber. A good example of the Baltimore and its heavy AP, when to switch, what to angle against and what not to angle against. So hope this helps you guys out, and I'll catch you next time for now. Bye bye.